Party people in the place to be, live from 58 Dream Street. We're Jameson with Games. Hey, Cedric in the house, and anybody else who's here, welcome. Happy Sunday. I'm going to have to almost immediately go on intermission here because Danielle's food delivery, which she very conscientiously ordered so that it would arrive 15 minutes ago and not interfere with the stream. But it came late. Or is coming late. It hasn't come yet. So any moment now, I gotta run, and I'll be back as soon as I can, and we'll get the real show on the road. But here we are. It is Sunday. Beautiful, if a little chilly day here in Nova Scotia. Hope it's nice wherever any of you are. And so I'm also a little out of breath because I started up the show and then realized, oh, here's that call. All right, hang tight, gang. We'll really start the show in just a minute. Okay, oh my. Well, party people, let's get going if anyone's still here. Oh man, a little out of breath because I came sprinting back because here's a frustrating thing. The delivery took longer than expected because the guy went to the wrong door. And the wrong door that he went to is actually significantly closer to our unit within the building. It's just it's really hard to communicate that door to people normally. Yeah. Yes, indeed. At least when I just, I handed the food to Danielle, but I'm confident that she's going to eat it without me directly instructing her. I guess we'll see. Okay, well, I don't always have the time and the interest to edit intermissions out of the video on demand on YouTube. But YouTube viewers, I cut that one out for you because it was substantial. All right, but here we are. I just have to get the game launched and we can begin. Okay, volume's good. Headphones are on. Keyboard is here. Got some water. Put the heat on. Kind of regret that now. Turning the heat off. Well, I don't regret putting it on. It was nice to get a little blast of warmth, but now I think I got the blood up. And also I discovered, because in our building, to get to the main door, I have to go outside for a while on an outdoor patio. I discovered that I was wrong. It's not chilly at all. It's a lovely day. We're just suffering the effects of having east-facing windows, and so not getting any sun after a certain point of the day. Okay, that's enough ado. Let's go. The game is Ultima VII, Part 2, Serpent Isle. And really, while it's Part 2 in the sense that it's the second game of this type, using this sort of an RPG, sort of a immersive sim/adventure game engine. It's really more like Ultima 7 Part 3, because Ultima Underworld 2 is also part of the thing. So we're on Monk Isle. That explains what all these monks are here for. They're just dancing away. Some things have happened here on Monk Isle. For one thing, we're here... I was about to say the natural way. That's not quite true. But we're here for real. We didn't get killed, warped in with no choice but to warp out. Kind of annoying that at parts in the game you actually want to come here, but just getting killed and using your free teleport doesn't work. But what can you do? So we got here. We got mandrake roots. So that's exciting, because that's what we need to pay our tuition. Oh, God. So many keys. Oh, that's the old key bag, though. Oh, man. There's an upsetting number of keys in the other bag. And we have to find another key. I can't even remember what the key is to, but I do remember that somewhere in a hollow tree, we're going to find... Ah, there's our mandrake roots. In a bag within a bag. We got 20 of them, which I think is more than we need, but I'm not sure. While we're here, we've, got to know the monks, so that's been fun. And we also have an annoying quest to do. I'm not sure why. I'm hoping it'll help us get back. Oh, actually, this is promising. I'm going to the northmost point of the island because I've been told there's a key hidden in a hollow tree. In a dead tree. And there's dead trees everywhere. And double clicking on them doesn't seem to open them. So I need to do like a sweep of the island. There's a swamp up here. That's notable. Let's go into the swamp. Seems like that could be the kind of place where you hide the key. It'd be lovely if the characters had the intelligence to not step in the poison swamp. Ooh, there's like a ruin here. Oh, great. I think that was snake poison for dear Shimino. Dupre, sorry. You know what? He's got plenty of hit points. So I'm just gonna hold out hope that he heals. Okay, so there's like a big ruin here. What's the story though? Ooh, there's a dead tree outside. Can we walk out through this ruined wall? Yes! There's a sea creature, except it's a swamp creature. Ha! Okay, there. This is way better than what I thought I was going to do, which is go all the way to the northwest. Go east, go down a screen, go west, double clicking on every tree and getting no reaction. Okay, what I should do right now, I wish I had a... Actually, you know what? Now that I've got this extra little bag, it's going to be the old keys and reagents bag. Put all the keys that I have right now, because I believe I've used every key I have to open some door. Is that a key? No, those are fine stockings. I mean, no, they're not. But it's a sliver of gold between the fine stockings. Oh, here's a key. Completely insane to me, I must repeat. And will repeat probably many, many times during the long period of time we're going to spend playing this game. Completely insane to me that they invented the keyring item for Ultima Underworld 2. And they did make improvements and adjustments to the Ultima 7 engine for this game. And yet none of them seem to involve... Oh, whoops. Let's go back out. See if... Oh, great. Going back out. Actually, I'm not sure it was going back out that caused all this respawning, but we did get some respawning going on. How's Dupre doing now? He is taking those hits. I think poison will burn out in this game. You know what? Let's go right ahead and say... We're going to put a save down here so that we know to try to do something else. If this doesn't work out. Okay. Please still have at least one torch, Shimino. Well, it's not that one. But I think we stole a bunch of torches from the monks themselves. So we should be okay. I don't know why I want to find this key or get in here, but I'm hoping it's related to how we get home. Because we teleported here via Serpent Gate from the Mad Mage's Island, which we got to via Giant Turtle ride. And the thing is that the Giant Turtle doesn't seem to want to take us back. And we don't have enough Serpent Gates. Perhaps that's what this is. Perhaps there's a Serpent Gate in here. Glad to have it confirmed this door is locked. How's Dupre doing now? He's slowly dying. I guess I can go back to the active save if need be. If I can't figure out a way to save Dupre. Okay, so that adds up. The purpose of the find the key in the hollow was to get into the ruins right next to the hollow, which we have now done. So now the hope is that these ruins conceal a Serpent Gate or some other way to get back home. So I'm guessing we're never going to get Captain Hawkins to take to the seas again. I bet the rest of our travel in this game is going to be by... How you doing, Dupre? 13. Hey, a skeleton. Let's bash it. Back to the netherworld with you. Okay. Well, I guess using that device is probably just going to get rid of the drawbridge, but we like the drawbridge, so go up, go down. Neat. That's a fun little design. I think this is a new song. Ooh. Okay. It's a tomb. If we light the wall sconce, we can preserve Shimino's torch. And I guess we search the bodies. A lightning wand. Seems perilous to possess an item like this in the chaotic battle system of this game. But I'll take it and we'll give it a try. You never know. Ooh. Chain armor. Okay, does that help any of us? Not me. Not Dupre, not Shimino. Yes, to Iolo, though. Alright, fresh off the bones. Put it on, buddy. Looking good. He's almost encumbered now, though. We'll have to get his strength up some. So I guess he's probably not going to be taking all these bolts. But magic bolts seems more promising. Especially than burst arrows. Burst arrows are actually catastrophic for the exact same reason the lightning wand seems suspicious. So let's ditch all of those. Oh, they only weigh 2. Oh, and he already has a crossbow. That's good, actually. We'll take the magic bolts. And now he's got the option of doing a little ranged fighting, if he wants. Okay. Dupre still poisoned, but he's still at 13. All right. I'm going to say if this just doesn't work out, fine. I got to go right back to the active save. But I'm being an optimist. All right. I hope that this sconce still works. Great. And this guy has a Viking helmet. Ooh. Dupre, you will look way cooler in this Viking helmet, buddy. Maybe cooler isn't quite what's going on here. Can you throw a red cloak over your shoulders? No, but he'll throw it in his back. Magic axe. That's promising. Shimino, buddy. Are you holding a spent torch in your other hand too? Not spent. Huh. Well, put this one in your offhand. Hold this. Oh, and a blue key. There were clearly other doors up there, so presumably one of them, at least one of them, is locked. Carry on with responsible key management by taking this one to the pouch. Actually, it still might be relevant. And either way, I can tell blue from beige. Great. I think it's possible. I have not done the work to verify whether it's true, but it seems possible to me that every key in the game might actually have a unique design, which is still, if true, I admire the effort, while also still considering that to be an obviously inferior option to giving them all a unique name. Light it, buddy. Perfect. Okay. So we have doors. Locked. Is it just one door? Because that would certainly clarify matters. Nope. Okay. Well, perhaps we have a simple dungeon pattern here. Okay. There's a new key. But it's in my pouch, so it's all jumbled around with my other junk. This is not it. This is another key that I did not find to put in the useless key pouch. Let's put that there. I was about to say, what do you need a sextant for when you look at your map and it just tells you where you are? And then I realized, no, that's an item interaction. Oh, there's the blue key. Having the sextant is what makes it so that you can see your location on the map. I'm fairly certain. Oh, hey, shout out to the developers of Star Control 3. I'll do this again on the Star Control 3 stream, but I owe them an apology because I finally got to reading some more of the manual and discovered that if on the star map screen you start typing the name of a star, it will filter. It is like a search filter. So my agonizing search for Hypnos, all I had to do was type HY, and I bet it would have been the only star left. Okay, we come up in more ruins elsewhere in the swamp. We've killed a snake. We're not going out there to kill that thing, or maybe we are. And then it's just a bunch of swamp. Oh, but there's a body. We can't get out there. What's this? Oh, that's Dupre. Hey, Dupre. Oh, sweet. Dupre is not poisoned. Alright. Hopefully, this one key opens multiple doors. The one that we just found. Or else maybe I was supposed to be pixel hunting up there. Or in some other fashion, finding another key up there. Here comes a skeleton. Pressing C. Pressing C again now that we've won. It's a very limited RPG battle system. Blue key? Yeah. That did not work. Oh, but wait. Like I said, what if this one just does more than one door? That was a beautiful dream while it lasted. Feels wildly unlikely that this is a lock-pickable door. Okay. Well, let's save scum through some lockpicks, just to confirm. Apparently the Viking helmet comes with like sunglasses. Not true sunglasses. I imagine they're like the things I was gonna say like the things the Inuit use. But actually saying that out loud doesn't make sense. The Vikings, the Norse of Greenland, were extremely committed to their racism against the Inuit people, to the point of not wanting to adapt any of their cultural practices or learn anything from them or interact with them in a kind way, to their detriment, because maybe they could have kept their settlement going. Okay, so I searched this body and it did not have a key. I guess I should just move things around, see if any of them reveal keys. Is there a key in this pot? No, but I nailed it with my spit from a distance. Under this rock? No. Kill the snake. Is this the key? No, that's all just debris. Under the skull? In the skull? No. Okay, hold on. Can I walk out? Is there anywhere where this is porous, so to speak? Yeah. So what, is there a key in this giant beast skeleton? Or in another hollow? No. Well, we don't want to go in the swamp. If we can help it. No key under there. Oh, there's a corpse. Ha! A well-hidden corpse. Hidden in the annoying way. It's hidden from us by the game camera perspective. But obviously the heroes should have just been able to see it. Dupre should have said, Avatar, why don't you look in that corpse? You do love looting corpses. Okay. I think Elo looks kind of silly in full chain. Not gonna lie, but He's the potion holder. What is this? Sleeping powder. A yellow potion of healing and a red potion of cure poison. I'm glad I didn't have that. I might have used it, then felt like a wasteful fool. That's how you know that I'm the ethical Ultima 7 avatar, because I am just robbing corpses. Every time I have looked at any commentary on anyone else playing the game, and I read about the CRPG addict playing the game, when I later, at the end of the Black Gate, went back to be like, what was going on in some of these just trying to find some stuff out about it, find people's opinions out. Turns out most people, it's just like in the Ultima Underworld 1 walkthroughs, where it's like, now that you've completed all the quests for the goblins, kill them all and loot them. Very similar phenomena, it appears. Unethical play in this game. Okay, oh good. We got plenty of food. Who's hungry? I am. Dupre is. All right, we're all hungry. Clear those windows and get started from scratch. No, not Elo. Shimino opens up his food bag and he says, Avatar, have a banana. You're looking a little low on potassium. Would you like an apple, sir? Yes, I would. Then Shimino rewards himself with a whole side of beef or ham or whatever that is. And then it pays to be the one who's putting in the work to manage the food supply. You get to have the roast. And then your companions. Here's this guy again. Oh, and his buddy. Since the corpses despawn, it's basically canon that those are the same skeletons. Which makes sense. Had a very good Darkest Dungeon 2 run going today, so I feel good about that. I unlocked the Crusader from the DLC, which is an in-game quest. Yeah, someday I'm going to play Planescape Torment, and when I play that, I'm going to go into it mentally having committed to I'm playing some weird, timeless creature thing, dude. I don't really know his story. The Tormented One, is he called? I don't know. And then maybe I'll bend things around a bit. But I'm the Avatar. Even if the game is no longer tracking my virtue in any meaningful way, I feel obliged to do the right thing. I feel good about the teleport out of here hypothesis based on these snakes. And indeed, haha. Wait, but do I also need another serpent's tooth to make this work? It's not clear. There's a serpent's jawbone, and whenever I get a serpent's tooth, I can put it in. It's not clear to me exactly what the connection is between that and my teleportation options. It gets us in to the center spot. This area very reminiscent of the land of the end of time in Chrono Trigger. This predates it. Not sure if the timelines line up enough that we could say maybe there was even some inspiration there. I think the end of time is a little bit cooler, but not that much cooler because ultimately they're very, very similar. Nothing new opened? Okay. So hold on. Wait, were the doors down here that I went and didn't open? Yes, I think I did not open these. And that door's open, but it already was. I don't think I have any new options. I think I'm going to come up slightly shy of getting home, which obviously means the role of the serpent's teeth is to open those doors. Are we back in the same one? Or are we back to the way that leads up? Or is it the same thing? Is it all the same one place? Hold on. What's this? I guess just water. Should look kind of weird. Okay. Dead people, but maybe they have serpent teeth? No. No luck there. And then, boom, we're back in the basement on Monk Isle. Okay. So wait, though. Is this the same one gate? Or are there two gates in play? Huh. So I didn't need to do any of that. Alright. The question then becomes, like, is this central tower also high? Like, there's got to be a serpent tooth somewhere. Right? Probably not in those cobwebs. And not on, I've looted the bodies. Oh no, don't. How many hours? Let's go with 0. I don't actually want to sleep in this crypt. Oh, you know me, Dupre. Always with the great jokes about how I'm going to sleep in a pile of corpses. Okay. The skulls are too heavy? No. Do any of them conceal a serpent's tooth? Can't stack skulls. It's probably just too disrespectful. Okay. Well, I don't feel great about this. Although, what if the answer is that actually there's just a way to get the turtle to take me home from the Mad Mage's Island? I certainly hope that I don't have another serpent tooth that I just didn't remember getting. Yeah. He's just really, you know, he has a rich inner life. So if he just has to kill an hour, he's just gonna bop his head and let it pass by. Okay. Small rock, but not covering a serpent tooth, is it? No. I'm hesitant to start searching my own inventory for a serpent tooth that I've missed. Feel like these keys are probably done. Can move them to the pouch. If I had a bunch more pouches, it would still be frustrating to manage inventory because they would all look the same and they would switch positions when I wasn't looking. And yet, it's probably a dead key. Oh dear. Okay, I do not think I'm holding another serpent tooth. So what do I do? I guess I go back to the monks and see. Actually, before I go back to the monks, should I return to the Mad Mage's Island, see if there actually is a way off of it? And I guess I'll have to try something. We're going to start running out of food. Actually, on that note, I got to get back to Moonshade. Also, I've made a fool out of myself by calling this episode Tuition Paid. Oh, but you know what? I've got the solution there. If I don't actually ever make it back to Moonshade today, we will call this episode, when it is published on YouTube, Deferred Enrollment. Alright. It's a magically locked chest, which I earnestly hope can't be opened by any of the keys that I have, because I just put them all into my thing. Broken dishes. Bunch of garbage. Okay, let's go talk to the monks some more. Perchance, One of them knows something. Perhaps the one who told me, I don't remember which one it was, maybe the one who told me about the hidden key will remind me why he told me about it. And perhaps he'll even be impressed with me and I'll say, here, good job, key finder. Have this thing. Welcome to Monk Isle, James. Feel free to visit me in the library. We'll start here. Oh yeah, the library. We have quite a collection of diverse books and scrolls, all meant to help us aid thee on thy quest. Feel free to look at anything in the library, even if I am attending to my chores. Diverse books and scrolls, you say? Poetry, astronomical observations, tide charts and maps. Everything that might provide some insight into the meaning of the prophecies. And what are your chores? We're a self-sufficient community, James. We share the work in growing all that we need to eat. Yes, we've spoken of this before. What kind of stuff do you grow? Berries, pumpkins, other vegetables. I can have some, if I wish. Oh, that's actually great. Can you help me out? No. Okay. I was hoping you might help me in the very specific way of, Wait. Okay, good. It will tell me which ones I can actually speak to. Draxta. Welcome again, hero from another world. Thy destiny hath again brought thee to this place of Zenka's wisdom. Yeah, I'm that hero from another world. Zenka saw that the one hope for our world was that a hero from another world would sail a ship upon dry land. Thoxa hath told us that thy ship was found beyond the shore, and thou wert accompanied by 3 fine companions, as foretold. The finest. It is written that the hero from another world must have the 3 to fulfill his quest. How about that? Okay, I don't think you're going to tell me anything new. The ones that are just called monk, every regular monk has taken a vow of silence. Time grows short, my son. I shall aid thee as I can. Can't find anything new about the Amulet of Balance. We've had this dialogue before. Okay. Have I been in the library? I assume it's in here, but... Oh, yeah. In fact, this is quite clearly a library. What's this? A lens of translating. Well, that's handy. Ah. Rub it and then. The hero from another world must encounter again what he thought eradicated. The cause is good this time. What did I thought eradicated? Certainly not the Guardian. I knew all I'd done is stopped him. I see the hero from another land. In the frozen lands of the north, the hero seeks the wife of his oldest companion. A wall of ice doth prevent the hero from reaching the woman. The hero lifts a horn, the horn of the Guani, to his lips and blows. The sound of the horn is deafening. The wall of ice is shattered. Oh, hey. How about that? Let's just go to the main sheet and say active quests. Find the horn of the Guani to break the ice wall and find Gweno. Horn of Guani helps us find Gweno. Okay. Well, I'm glad I didn't get out of here right away, because this is obviously a thing I should do. Through darkness and despair the land was bare. Looking for thee, Mundane, alas, but in vain. My soul and mine heart, pierced by Cupid's dart, will never heal without Mundane's will. Love is a desolate land, unless thou, Mundane, takest me by thy hand to thy youth fountain. By Minax. Zenka's Visions, Scattered Verses, Part 4. Terrible poetry, by the way. Minax, the sorceress. The hero from another world will meet the descendants of the Silver Captain under the sign of the Bull. The hero from another world will be betrayed by a follower of the other. Yeah, that happened. That's true. The Mandrake Route by Trux and the Gardener. This one probably didn't need to be translated with the lens. But whatever. We know about mandrake root. Eric's journal. I alone have managed to safely return to the surface. My arrogant curiosity was almost my undoing. The ruined Ophidian structure in the caverns below the swamp is very dangerous. She spent so much time working on that poem that Mondaine was killed in Ultima 1. The ruined Ophidian structure in the caverns below the swamp is very dangerous. My companions fell to the blows of the undead. No monk should ever return there. I've taken the key that opens the gate to the area and hidden in the hollow near the southeastern portion of the ruin in the swamp. I pray that no one shall ever find that key. Why don't you throw it into the swamp? Horticultural notes. Wait. Is it interesting? Discovered a wonderful plant that I have named the berry bush. The fruit of this plant hath a wonderfully bittersweet, tangy taste. Furthermore, the bush doth grow well in our intemperate clime and needs little maintenance to produce an abundant crop. Zanka's prophecies, scattered verses part 1. Madness! Madness is all I can see. The world hath turned inside out. The stars shine blood red. Men are beasts, beasts are men. Ashes, ashes, the end is upon us all. Snakes leering in the void, dancing a dance of death. The vision is over, I'm without sight. Memoirs by Brother Marcus. No. I shan't do it. I'm skimming it to see if it mentions teeth. Oh, wait. Hold up. This seems interesting. Brother Marcus's memoirs. In the middle of a stormy night, a deafening roar of thunder tore apart the heavens and woke us. It was to be followed by 5 rapid and resounding knocks on the main door. I rose out of bed, donned my sandals, and walked to the double doors. A desperate hand was bounding on the wooden frame. Most likely some belated traveler had been caught in the storm, I thought. As I half opened the door, a swift streak of lightning pierced dramatically across the clouds, illuminating the darkness. Through the slashing rain appeared the figure of a bedraggled man, bedraggled, yet with a certain stamp of nobility on his brow. Yet I did not recognize him. He rushed in, looking for the hearth. Several of my brethren helped him with dry clothes and hot beverage. He said his name was Blackthorn. This is why I was interested. For those not in the know, Blackthorn is one of the villains, although it's ultimately not really his fault. He was under the sway of the Shadow Lords. In Ultima 5, under the sway of the Shadow Lords, Blackthorn seizes control of Britannia in Lord British's absence, and then tries to ruthlessly enforce the virtues in an authoritarian regime. He goes into exile at the end. He thanked us sincerely, and then asked for hospitality, which we granted him. He said that he was an exile from a land called Britannia, and that since his departure, he'd been roaming the seas in search of a haven. He stayed with us at the monastery for some time. We taught him from the writings of Zenka, whence he learned that birth, ranks, titles, power, and gold are meaningless, for this world is but a thoroughfare. We are all brought into this world equal in rights, and we depart from it, carrying nothing with us but our own deeds, good and ill. Oh, my translation scroll hath worn off. And that's a long one. You know what? Play a song, buddy. Do a new song. No, I don't want to read this. I'm sorry, Yella. Bye. Yella, you're killing me. Okay. Let's stand apart from it. Get a little translation power going. Temples of Order. This is a long one. I'm going to skim it. I'll tell you if I find anything interesting. Oh, okay, yes. There are notes that need to be taken here about the locations of the Temples of Order. Whoops. Whoops. Nailed it. Nope. Actually, I made the same mistake as the first time on the third try. There we go. Okay. So these, I guess the Temples of Order house the fountains. Temple of Ethicality is located near the coast, south of the Spinebreaker Mountains. It was built in such a way that those who come here may gain inspiration from the view. Cool. Good for them. This is the first temple in the Pilgrimage of Order. You gotta figure that we're gonna be expected to make this pilgrimage. Temple of Discipline. Western branch of the Spinebreaker Mountains. Colon. Seek the Great Bay. Boom. Then follow the eastern coast until thou dost reach the mountains. Continue east, and thou shalt be sure to find the entrance. Okay. This is the good stuff. This is what you want in your Ultima. To organically find out about a bunch of stuff you have to do and find, and get some clues, and then go exploring to find it. Be nice if you had like fun RPG character development and battles along the way, but you can't always have everything. Temple of Logic is within the Glacier Mountains. Assume that's in the north. With the entrance being in the southern tip of the mountain chain. There are many passageways until one finds the tests of logic, which lead to the sanctum. There's also a Temple of Chaos. Or I guess maybe there's 3. Don't mistake them, it says. Don't mistake them for Temples of Order. Only order is fit for study. Chaos defiles all it touches. Well, no, I bet balance is what we're really supposed to be striving for. So maybe we'll need to get a little chaos. Things unsavory may often be necessary. All causes are not what they seem. What appears evil often can be good. Never discount. Okay. Zenga's Prophecies, Scattered Verses, Part 2. I see the hero from another world ringing the bells. I am not there, I am dead. Ring the bells, oh joy. What sweet music the bells make, I am dreaming. I hear the bells and wake. And Zenga's Prophecies, Scattered Verses, Part 3. I see the frozen waste. I see the hero from another world is there. I see men who are not men, covered in fur. I see the hero from another world strike. No! The world is collapsing. I cannot breathe. I'm going to guess that's a sign we're ultimately... All right, Minax's terrible poetry. And then this is just a lantern. Okay. Well, that didn't get me any closer to a serpent's tooth that could take me home. Which, again, might not even be something I'm supposed to be finding. So we're in a frustrating spot here. I've already spoken to Karnax. Hello, Karnax. And goodbye. I think of the named monks, the only one I haven't spoken to today is Thoxa. The one who thinks I'm just great. I mean, they all think, it's not like any of them are really make me feel neglected. But are any of these... Hey, Migum. Moment, monk. Yes, my son? Oh, right. The librarian. Sorry, Migum. I just forgot what your name is. And so when Shimino here said, that is Migum, my lord. It's like, nice to meet him. Suppose we could probably eat their bread. Thoxa? Thoxa? No? What does this book say? The Book of Prophecies. Right, of course. winning even in my dreams. Gonna need a thief with me. Okay. Oh, wow. You know what? Revelation. Something just occurred to me. A combination of three things. We know from the prophecy that the hero needs 3 companions. We've now been told that the hero must choose his companions carefully because he will need a thief with him. I thought to myself, for a moment, I thought, well, how's that going to work? I've already got 3 companions. And then I remembered, in Ultima 7 Part 2, in Ultima Underworld Part 2, there was an occasion, I can't even remember what it was, but it was something about like a fortune teller or a crystal ball or something that was giving me a lot of descriptions of things that had happened, and most of them were events of the previous Ultima games, and then one of them referred to a hero sacrificing himself. So what if, in this much more plot-driven and sequenced, when do we eat? Well, have no shame. It's me. Well, I'm just going to eat this cheese I just found. Very tasty. But we shouldn't make a habit of this, so let's just get out of here. Didn't even shut the door. It's kind of scummy. Is there some other way I could have got to Monk Isle beforehand? In which case the northern ruins could literally just be there for the sake of... If I shut this, is there a secret... What are you talking about, game? Come on. Oh, is it because we're in the way or something? I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. There's nothing up here. Oh, bells. Wait. Zenka had said something about the hero ringing the bells. Or maybe literally all she meant was one day the hero will be here and he'll be dinging on those bells. I don't know. Oh, we had a vision that I'll need to take a closer look at because I'll have to go back and watch the video on demand. I know it was a video of, I'm blanking on her name right now, but I have it in my notes, so hold on. Petra the automaton in Moonshade. We had a vision of her. I don't know what was going on in it. Dark Souls generally has wonderful stylized NPC dialogue where the characters are really well characterized. They all contribute well to the tone of, well, some of them actually are funny, but generally speaking, they contribute to the tone of sadness and despair, or sometimes to heroism and hope. And they have also like great characterizations, lots of iconic characters. The absolute worst dialogue in the entire Dark Souls series, at least in the translated for Western release form, is the guy at the very start in Dark Souls 1 during the open tutorial area, who kind of gives you the quest. And he goes, there's like a saying that's been passed down in my family. And then and the saying is, when thou art in Lordran, there are 2 bells you have to ring. One of them is like, it's just like a description of the quest. And you're like, so your grandma just used to always just, she'd gather the children around and be like, if you're ever in Lordran, you got to be dinging those bells. Here's the rough directions to where they are. Why would she say that? What is she getting at? Okay. I don't know what's going on here. What's the whole point? What's the point at all of having like a hidden key in a trunk that I can't remember how. I think a character just told me about it, but apparently also a character would be willing to. Yeah, I mean, they actually were like super helpful hints. Not only like he got killed, so it didn't work out for him, because he never even made it to Lordran from the drop-off place that I can't remember the name of. But it actually worked out great that he was able to be like, hey, just so you know, if you're ever in Lordran, this is what we say in my family. Who's hungry now? Is it me again? Makes sense. Spent. Damn it, Shammy. Is it me? Yeah, of course it is. This game has a wildly, well, you know what, actually, I'm not eating that, like, there are no vegetarian protein sources in this game. I was going to say, like, I've been a vegetarian for years. It's not that hard to get yourself filled up with food. Green cheese. Hope that's not moldy. I'll have some grapes to wash it down with. No, thank thee. Oh, I'm full from the green cheese. Nice. No closer to any ideas. So that's unfortunate. Hold on, are there more torches to steal here in the storeroom? They can spare their torches to the greater cause here. Yes, at least one more. Plus, they have so many like wall sconces upstairs. The infinite form of light. Oh, here comes a rat. Splat. Okay. I don't know. Oh, at least we can distract ourselves with some combat. For at least an instant. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna run into the washroom. And we'll, you know what? Maybe it's time to just go back to the... It's a much braver thing to shout if you see like a mouse or a rat than like, ah! Okay. I'm running to the washroom. Maybe when I come back, I don't know. Back to the Mad Mage Island? See if there's something to do there? There's got to be a way home. Hang tight, King. And we're back. Okay, well, let's go to the Mad Mage Island and see if maybe I missed that the turtle won't take me back. Maybe I missed something there. So I don't think it doesn't feel like I would have already cracked it if one of these folks was going to give me another serpent tooth. And I'm very confident that that is what I need if teleporting back is the way. If the way back is actually the turtle, well, that's also a reason that I would need to go to Mad Mage Island again. Or did he, like... I guess I can't rule out the possibility that he gave me 3 serpent teeth when I thought he just gave me 1 or 2. And that one of them is in my bag and I just haven't put it in because I haven't found it. I'm going to hold out hope it's not that. And we'll try that theory last. Bodiless head, severed limb, severed limb. Okay. Hey, Boyden. Oh, wait. No. It's Igor. No, I don't. Can you talk about teleportation?
There is a way to travel quickly from one place to another, and its magic is very powerful. The jawbone of the serpent enables one to walk through the great void, but it belongs to the master.
No, he actually gave it to me.
Thou dost mean one must actually touch such a hideous thing. I simply cannot abide snakes. 'Tis not so hideous. Sometimes I amuse myself, taking the teeth out and putting them back into the jawbone.
Okay, do you happen to have another one of those teeth? Let's look around. Probably shouldn't steal right in front of the Mad Mage. I know he's called mad as in, like, you know, out of his mind. Hey, a dagger. Just a regular dagger? Why would I take that? No particular interest in that.
Hello there.
Hey, Boyden. Do your duties involve... Yeah. We've had this dialogue before. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Farewell. I'll let the Mad Mage sleep for now. Away with... well, if you're up. Might we speak?
Why hast thou returned?
Wait, why hast thou returned? Why dost thou disturb mine experiments in the secrets of immortality? Not quite locking in here on my terrible Italian accent.
What could possibly be more important than the answers to the riddle of life and death?
Well, I mean, I have the jawbone, as you know. Okay, that's a very clear response. He has given me his teeth. He has no more. That does not inherently mean that there isn't another one. Candle? Yeah. So let's... I don't know. I don't have a clear plan here, so I might as well keep holding out hope it's something. Oh, the Mad Mage is following me around. Perhaps because he would like me to get out of his home. Trophy. It's a hideous trophy. Some kind of chimera looking thing. A sextant. Some bandage. I was going to say toilet paper. Another twitchy severed limb. Okay. You know what? Him saying I've given thee all of my teeth really does fill me with the concern that I have just missed a tooth. Wait. No, small rock. That won't even fit in the thing it's in. Doesn't make any sense, but okay. Some small rocks. All right. Doesn't help that we're here at night. Did I make it down? There we go. Oh no, I made it up further. And there was something about this. Ah. But I meant to click. Because the telescope shows me a place far to the north. And obviously, the game has not been subtle that we're ultimately converging on the north in our quest. It's just a pot for spitting in. Fella's sleeping again. Be gone, fool. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. Did he actually give me 3 teeth? Because here's the jawbone. It's got 2 teeth in it. And 2 doors in the end of time. Whatever it's called. Open. Big blue serpent tooth? No, it's the blue egg. She's carrying around a rotten egg. They got swapped with something of mine. Something of mine must be here. Actually, that's something. Yeah, because I've got this severed hand, which is clearly from this place. Okay, looks like we've... Some of my dialogue with him must have confirmed what it was. Because I think Shimino fills in his report as he actually figures this stuff out, which is cool. Okay. Is there anything underneath his ham? It's just a plate. Do not touch that. I know. I'm sorry, man. Serpent scales. I had a temporary burst of hope there. Then again, it could have showed up in my other pouch. I'll look around in there a little bit and then... Oh, God. Well, you know what? It's a good opportunity to do some inventory management. I'll put keys into the dead key bag. And in so doing, maybe I'll find another serpent's tooth in here. You can dream. Or what if there's just one... Oh, hey, we have even more mandrake roots. Good old-fashioned Ankh amulet. Is this a huge serpent tooth? No. Those are claws. Not a thing that a serpent has. Because a serpent has no limbs. I do not think this guy has given me a 3rd tooth. And yet... Okay, great. I got a really good feeling about this 3rd tooth going to Moonshade. Or I guess it could go to the mainland. Well, there. And my bag's a little bit tidier. Not a lot tidier. There are hard limits on how much tidiness your bag can ever achieve in Ultima 7. Okay, come on. Hopefully this is actually the serpent tooth I was supposed to find and not a case where I found one out of order somewhere. I don't even know where. Who knows? Elo's stuck. Hopefully he teleports with us. Nothing new open there. So it's got to be in the West Wing. Is Elo just gone? Does Elo exist in the game engine still? Yes. I'm just going to be optimistic. Oh ho ho! And say that he'll teleport with us. Let's find out. Wish I'd saved as soon as I'd found. There he is. But he's frozen. But if I call him over... tell me about your wife, buddy.
I miss Gwenno so much, Avatar. I hope it is not long before we find her, and I may hold her in mine arms again.
That's what we all hope, buddy. Hey, and he's back on the team. Oh, and also... yes. I am back in Moonshade. Am I not? I am. Let's find the blue boar and get some daytime going on. Okay. 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 I'm feeling good. Feeling positive. Be feeling even better when, boom, I established that I've gotten pretty good at navigating this place. I should talk to... Can I bring thee anything, my lord? Okay, so I can't be like, do you know that you're in some kind of vision? That was very tough for me to interpret because it flashed very quickly and also was being displayed at the very in the strange perspective of this world. Let's go. Give me 10. Give me a solid 10. It's been nighttime for a while, but hopefully 10 will get us to daytime. Probably get a bunch of I must eat. Arise, James. It's time to continue the quest. Dupre and Elo are hungry. Well, let's take care of them. Hope you like the last little bits of the jerky supply. Hell, you can't. There. Okay. Let's go to school. I think I've got to create food scroll on me. And you better believe. Hello, your mom. I don't know. Let me take a look here. I have dropped 0 frames according to OBS. But who knows? Can anybody else weigh in on this? Oh, that could be it, for sure. Oh, no, that's the automaton guy. Don't even have to go in to know it's not the place. This is the jerk's house. Just zealous protection of your IP address. At any cost. All right, Fedabiblio.
Thou hast a voracious appetite for knowledge. What dost thou desire to learn?
Well, I'd like a spell book. I'd like to learn magic. I already know magic. I am the Avatar. But I've lost my spell book.
Thou didst not understand me. The roots must be fresh, taken from the swamp precisely as the tides are receding.
Son of a bitch.
These roots are stale and unsuitable for our purposes. Return to Monk Isle, and return with fresh roots of the mandrake.
You son of a bitch. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, we know where the swamp is. Can I eat? How good am I at finding the Serpent Gate? I'm great. Okay. The Monk Isle one is over here, right? Yep. Excellent. No point in going up to the swamp that way. So wait. Which one of the guys was the one who told me in the first place? I wonder if he can tell me, like, what time are the tides right? Or something like that. I only put his name down as Corn Dude. Hey, Migan. Didn't mean to bother you. Might we speak? Thoxa, hey. Or not Thoxa, Draxta, sorry. Hey, Thoxa. Now I remember you very well. Yep. Yep. Oh, wait. Shit, I should have asked you about the bells, Thoxa. Is this Thoxa again? No, it's Draxta. They're playing musical chairs here. Megan. A monk. A monk. Draxta. God damn it. Few people would just hold still. Is this Thoxa? No. Okay. Nightmarish. We'll try to talk to her again. Okay, you know what? Maybe Corn Dude's just in the fields. There's also cornfields. I guess I could also just go to the swamp and like watch it. But assuming that he'll tell me something like, you know, the tides recede at this time, and then I can just go there and feel confident that it's right. Well, hey, we're going to have a ton of mandrake root for spellcasting. No. The monks need to be there for me to have the vision. Someone's hungry? Is it me? No? Shimino. Makes sense. Alright, buddy, eat up. I'm not sure they've said this, but I bet there is a principle that the monks are... Oh, hey, congratulations! I've played that game a few times. But it's more significant to me not as a game I played, but as a game that was described in one of those How to Win at Nintendo Games books you get at the Scholastic Book Fair when I was a kid. Some of my earliest D&D exposure, besides obviously having played Cloudy Mountain as like a 4-year-old. Yeah, I had a lot more fun with it imagining it. No, come back, Corn Dude. I bet that's Corn Dude. Corn Dude? Wait, there's the talk target thing. I gotta remember that. Yeah, it's like a weird it's like sort of a side scroller, but like not with any good action controls. It's got some more complexity, like you switch between the characters and stuff, but it's not an RPG. It's weird. I'm but a humble monk. I can be of no help to thee in any way, I fear. No, that's not true. Tell me about these tides. The tides are in convergence. If thou desirest mandrake roots, thou must hasten to the swamplands. I'm not going to update the save. Oh, like mapping the corridors when you go up and down? In some cases, I've gotten better at that. Like, as an adult on an emulator, I was able to beat the Platoon game. Oh. Ooh, that sounds nightmarish. So the tides are supposed to have receded. But what does that mean? Like, Where are the mandrake roots? You know what? Given that we have a save right around now, there's nothing stopping us from... Oh, what's stopping us is that we can't actually even go in the swamp at all. So does this mean, are the tides still right, or did they change immediately after I spoke to him? Well, you know, we'll be able to figure this out. Maybe this is the whole idea of the ruins? The place where you pick the mandrake roots, you need to go in through the ruins to get to? Hey, Abra. Let's try it again. Going up to the path around. Going in. Is this a fresh mandrake root? No, those are reeds. Well, you know what? There's something to be said. It's not as good as playing a good game, but a bad game that doesn't overstay its welcome has its own appeal. In that, you know, if you're playing it for a reason, if you have a completionist project going on, whoa, giant scorpion. Ah, terrible navigation team. Oh, good, the scorpion despawned. But we still can't do anything here. I'm not seeing any mandrake roots. Okay. You know what? You know what I ought to have done? I ought to have talked more to Corn Dude to revisit his dialogue about mandrake roots to see if he'd explain what the hell I'm doing. And while doing this, I should remember the talk targeting button. I think, was he coming separately, or is he... I found him separately last time, and then the crowd converged. Corn Dude. What other hotkeys are there? I should look in the reference card. In fact, yes, brief interlude. Not an intermission. Just I'm going to stop playing for a moment. Okay. Talking. This is all most instructions. Scrolling down. Commands. Using the keyboard. Keyboard list. Okay. A, audio on and off. B, spellbook, if we have a spellbook. That's good. C for combat mode. H for the handedness of the mouse. I will keep the mouse right-handed. I for inventory. I knew that. J brings up the Serpent jawbone display. Cool. I only need that for the one reason of putting teeth in it, but okay. L for combat status, revealing vital statistics of the entire party and letting us change attack strategy all on one screen. Amazing. T for the talk thing. V to show the version number. Z for statistics. Yeah, I knew that. Stats. That's classic Ultima. Exit the game with Alt X. Alt B to toggle the frame limiter, which I won't do. M for the map. Okay, yes. Some very intuitive key bindings that I'm glad I finally, 8 sessions in and months of play in, have consulted. Where's the door in? Oh, they probably just closed it. Where are you, Corn Dude? Is he in the fields? Is he in there having lunch with the rest of them? Does he actually have no name? and thus just appear as monk when I single click on him? I mean, I know he's not going to appear as corn dude. Hey, Thoxa! Yes, Thoxa. I meant to ask you about the bells. They toll, though no one rings them. And it is said that when all the bells toll, it will signal Zenka's return. Until then, they signal the order of our daily life, from chapel to field, from field to the library, and so on. Oh. So can I actually... Am I controlling them when I do that? Draxta. Karnax. Monk. Damn it. Thox is just not labeled with her name. He is deaf. Okay. Jeez. She hath made a vow. Corn dude? No, of course, the one standing in the, like, prime spot is Karnak, not corn dude. Okay. Back to the save, and let's run up there once again and just see if there's something I can figure out. Are they actually in the swamp? Or are the salt tides like the tides and I'm supposed to get them from the shore? Again, this is probably in Corn Dude's dialogue. I wish I'd asked him when I hit him. Small bush. Not a small bush of mandrake roots, though. Because why would a root be... You don't pick a root off a bush. I'm tempted to look this up, but I should resist that temptation. Wait, hold on. Did I miss something when I was glancing away? No. I'm lost, your mom. Is that just a follow-up to the best part of the Heroes of the Lance is short? Is that it's short? Or did a message get eaten? Ah, okay. I was going to say, that conjunction is not obviously joining your words to anything else that you've said. One of the snakes is poisoned. Not poisonous. I need to get in touch with Corn Dude again. And he was around here. Okay, wait. What if he's one of these ones? He probably is. It's Corn Dude. Okay, tell me about the mandrake root. Thou art not the first to come to the isle in search of the mandrakes, for the plant is the source of powerful magic. There's a supply of roots in mine hut, if thou needest any. Please take all thou needs, for the mandrakes grow only in the swamps and are exceedingly rare elsewhere. So these swamps, like where in the swamps? The mandrakes are only found in the swamplands, and only when the salt tides are right. I have only dried roots in my supply. If you desire fresh roots, you must go into the swamp when the tides are right. Okay, how are the tides? Tides are in convergence. Okay, and they're rare, but how do I find them? They only grow in certain swamps? Okay. Now, looks like it's up to me to figure out where the mandrake roots are in the swamp. Seems likely that I am supposed... Oh, jeez, come on. Come on, team. Just don't step in the poison swamp while we're walking past it. Oh. Well, that fills me with dread. But I shall carry on. Someone else has labored in the same way as me. Okay. Well, in that case, though, if it is supposed to be an actual challenge, a moment ago I was like, I'm tempted to look this up. But the temptation there was mostly about thinking that I had just forgotten to note something Corn Dude told me. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be on this little spot. I think this was all just about the key quest. So, load it back again. Oh, I have a strong feeling that when I've resolved this, I will think it was dumb. I hope it's not. You have to go get a shovel and like double click the shovel and click on the ground. Pull the cattails. Pull this. Like, is it an action or is it just seeing them and picking them up? I don't know. Wait. A mandrake root. Okay, Shimino, you take these ones that I think are fresh. Okay, if this is literally the answer, just like walk around eagle-eyed playing Where's Waldo for mandrake roots. How many did Fedabiblio say? Please tell me I wrote that down. 3. I did write it down. All right, everyone keep your eyes peeled and hopefully have no chat lag. So if you see one, you can type now. Two. It's all right, Dupre. You're just a little poisoned. You're gonna walk it off. 3. Well, I hope that's the solution. I hope those are the fresh ones. It would be nice if it said, like, a fresh mandrake root. But I did find them in the swamp. We didn't pick them. They were just sitting there. But that's probably just a limitation of the engine. It'd be very frustrating if we go back and he's like, nope, these are all dry. You suck. Arrgh. They dried out while you were trying to line up properly with the stairs, Avatar. Here we go. Here we go. This one was to the west, and it was the new one to the south. Hope it's still daytime when we get here. Hell yes. Okay, to the school. This is the school. Haha. Hey, Fedabiblio. Thou hast a voracious appetite for knowledge. Oh, what dost thou desire to learn? I want a spell book. I see thou hast brought the mandrake roots, but I am still hesitant. You son of a bitch. I will break all of my commitment to virtue right now. If thou art truly a mage, thou wilt... Okay, he's just copy protectioning me. Thou wilt be able to answer my 4 questions. How many cities were established in the Serpent Isle? 35. I should not be soloing this even when I know the answer. Should not be doing this on my own. I should just be looking it up. Ultima 7 answers. Serpent Isle questions. Boom. How many cities? It is 3. I'm going to put what I think the answers are in first. How many different materials can an armor be made from? Well, not 35. There is, at the very least, leather armor, chain armor, plate armor, magic armor, but I think that's probably the same thing. Tell me, My guess is 4. I see it. The answer is 4. I'm not sure if magic is one of them.
For how many reasons did Erstam put down in the history of the land in writing?
How many different reasons? Oh, I suppose that's just the start of the manual. But I'll just look it up. Boom, boom, boom. Erstam is the author of the manual of this game. For how many reasons did he put it down? 1.
He had but one reason. Forgive me for my suspicions, but thou wilt understand that I take my responsibility seriously.
You should have done the test questions before, and you wouldn't have pissed me off right now.
I will now conjure a spell book afore thee. Thou wilt notice that the transcribe a spell is within thy spell book.
Use it on a scroll and get the spell?
Use it to copy a spell scrolls into the spell book, for they will disappear once thou hast to use them. Remember this well. It may mean the difference between thy life and thy death.
Pleasure doing business with you. Boom. All right. Tuition paid, and I graduated all at once. It's an efficient system. Now, I should save immediately in case I mess this up. Okay. Supposed to send a message and then realized I don't need to because I opened up my text and I already said I'll be by around this time. Got a hard stop because I have to drop my cousin's key off to her. I thought that I had lost her faith or something. I wasn't sure why she suddenly wanted the key I have to her place back that I used just, feed her rabbit when she's... Is this my spellbook? Fancy. No, it turns out she clarified for me today. She lost her key and she's just been buzzing herself in and out and leaving her door unlocked, which is not optimal. Translation. Transcribe. Of course, am I going to have the reagents for it? Who knows? This is a magic scroll of Fire Ring. Almost positive. Oh, I think Melino has the scroll of Create Food in his bag. In the food bag, right? Create Food. Beautiful. Can't cast it though. Probably because I don't have the reagents for it. Let's take a look at the spell book. At the grimoire, if you will. Okay. Spells. Here we are. Well, when we do have Create Food, it's going to take garlic, ginseng, and mandrake root. Cure spell, of course, and Nox takes garlic and ginseng. I think it's... I can't remember what it is actually for Mani. Garlic, ginseng, and spider silk. But meanwhile, for transcribe, I need... Transcribe. Black pearl and spider silk. So I think it's spider silk that I'm missing. Or perhaps what's going on here is that I have some reagents are being held by the companions. The reagents are just also going in the key bag because I just don't have a better option right now. So let me see. What else do I have right now? Is this my black pearl? No, this is a mace. Probably don't need this many spare maces. Like, probably don't need a single spare mace. So if you don't mind, Fedabiblio, I'm just going to throw this on your floor and leave it for you to deal with. Nah, he's a mensch. He doesn't mind. Pine cone. It's like, there's a reagent. No. It's a mere pine cone, sir. Perhaps I'm holding no reagents? Or perhaps I have them in this second bag. Claws? Nope. Again, I appreciate why Richard Garriott's vision for this game was demanded this kind of inventory management. But I do have a hard time seeing a single way in which this is superior to like pressing R and having a list of the current stock of reagents appear. Well, I'm not holding anything. I was sure that I was. Perhaps I'm not. Why has Dupre put away his weapon and busted out a fishing pole, besides just that he likes fishing? What does Dupre hold in his secondary pouch? Nothing. Might have to take that back from him. I would swear, I would have sworn I had something in terms of reagents. And I yet might. Oh, why'd I close Shimino's screen? He has 2 bags. Pumice. Trout. Oh, hey, some more food. Swap that to the food bag, but your screen's gone. Put that in the food bag, buddy. Meanwhile, in the food bag, there is also, well, there's mandrake root. We are well stocked for mandrake root, at least. And we know where to get them for free if we ever want more. No reagents. I could also see why I might have given them to Elo, who has busted out his crossbow of his own volition. Well, oh, nice. That's a big leap forward for the series. Not least because you get a party. Tactical combat. Those sorts of things. Oh, we're carrying an urn with ashes, which we're almost certainly supposed to restore to... Okay, next time I'm in Monitor, gotta remember that there's probably an item of mine that I could pick up. All right, maybe I just had no reagents. Really would have sworn I did, but I guess not. So, let's see. Is there someone in this tent? But, ooh, these characters will talk to me now, will they? Hello there. I do not believe that we have met. It is so nice to make the acquaintance of a new young mage. I am a Melino, husband of the Green Enchantress. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, jerk. This guy wouldn't talk to me before. But yeah, they at least they did their own combat. Wizardry has better combat, but I like Ultima 3. Well, I can't say for sure 3. I played it a tiny bit long ago. But like Ultima 4, Ultima 5 combat, it's fun. It's not as like fine-tuned. It's not as well-honed as Wizardry, but it's fun. Melino the husband. Yeah, so I'm a new mage, and so you like me now, huh? Of course thou art new here. I know all other mages in Moonshade, and I have never seen thee before. And thou hast thy spell book, so thou art not a mundane, therefore thou art a mage. By careful reasoning then, thou art a new mage. But I cannot recall having seen thee in Fedabiblio's training. But then, I do not usually take much notice of the novices. Yeah. What about the other mages, were you saying? Sorry? Well, I am far too busy to sit on the council. I am well connected, nonetheless. Many mages come here to consult me during their research. How about that? What kind of research? I seem to have a talent for discovering forgotten references within the archives. Such information can prove to be the key to a new spell or a new aspect of an existing spell. For instance, Teresio hath been paying me outrageous sums to deliver a list of reagents for a certain set of spells.
I will not rest until I can justify his faith in me. Oh, of course, the apothecary will sell me reagents. Luckily, Columna hath been very understanding of the time I devoted to my work. So what of Tarisio? Sorry? Tarisio is a very talented young mage. What do I have about Tarisio in here? Literally took no notes. His specialty is the... Oh, right. Tarisio, the automaton maker. His specialty is the creation of the automatons that they serve as servants and guards for our mansions. He hath a fine eye for detail, even for such menial creatures as servants. Thou may see his best work at the Blue Boar, where he lets Rocco display Petra for him. That's an interesting take. You like the Blue Boar? The Blue Boar is the only eating establishment in the Moonshade. Therefore, it caters to both mage and mundane, unfortunately. Thou mayst meet many other mages there, if thou art patient enough. And Rocco. Rocco is the mundane innkeeper of the Blue Boar. He is a bit of a surly lout, but then I do not go there for his conversation. Only his food. His business hath certainly benefited from Petra's skills. Petra is one of the finest cooks in the city. Yeah, Petra seems nice. Petra is one of Tarisio's creations. She is very pretty for an automaton and cooks very well. Sometimes I think that Tarisio is as much an artisan as a mage, even though, as we've established, he's just reanimating other automatons that he did not create. I think that Petra's presence at the Blue Boar doth do much for Tarisio's reputation. Righto. Meanwhile, you think you're better than the mundanes, huh? A one who does not possess magic, that is a mundane. Pff. Without magic, man is little more than a slightly evolved animal, suited only to be a beast of a burden for those whose powers are clearly superior. I know nothing about them, nor do I care to. What use is it to note such furtive little lives that pass so quickly and with so little note? Only from time to time hath one caught mine eye. Ah, like that striking a young woman that came through here a while ago. Striking young woman, you say? Like this guy's wife? To be fair, Columna noticed her first, but then, my wife always had a fancy for music. And this young woman was singing some sort of ballad about her beloved husband. I found it a bit tedious, but Columna was enchanted, so to speak. However, when we spoke to her, she seemed intelligent enough for a mundane. She was asking all sorts of questions about a history and such like. Her name was, let me see, why do we care? Why do we need this? We need this confirmed? Could he possibly be talking about? I believe it was Gweno. Gweno? The folk music researching scribe young lady mundane who you spoke to on a journey through here, who was singing a song about her beloved husband, was Gweno? Columna directed her to a Fedabiblio. Yeah, Fedabiblio's... He's not bad. Fedabiblio is the instructor of all the novice mages. He provides a solid foundation for the principles of magic. And then he passes the students on to the adepts for a more specialized training. Of course, at one time all the mages were taught by the mad mage, but not anymore. Though the tradition of stealing something from him to prove thou art indeed worthy of a title above a novice remains. I doubt that he doth have any serpent teeth left to steal. Nope. So thou would have to make do with something else, I suspect. I have to steal from the mad mage? Maybe I could, whatever it is that I can swap that hand back. I should talk to him again and see if talking about the teleport storms or about the hand itself that I'm holding. If I can find out what item of mine, is in his house, maybe that would count. If I do indeed have to steal to impress these folks. So, yeah, the Mad Mage, Erstam. He's an aggressive fella. I suppose that it would be polite to refer to him by his name, Erstam. But I am an adept, and have long since outstripped anything he had to teach me. He dreams of becoming a god, and refuses to see his students as his equal. In truth, the Mad Mage is a doddering old man squatting on his island, afraid of the students that surpassed him, and the longer march of time that his spells have cheated. You say he has serpent teeth. The Mad Mage had a peculiar collection of a serpent's teeth. Nearly every adept in the city doth have one that they stole from the old man. Oh, really? It was a juvenile prank, I suppose, like a tweaking a dragon's beard, but it hath become a tradition nonetheless. I would show thee one, so that thou wouldst know what to take, but I am afraid I have seemed to have lost mine. I cannot recall when I last saw it. Perhaps Columna would show thee her serpent tooth. I know that she possesses it. Right-o. And you don't have time to be on the council, you say? The Council of Mages is the ruling body of Moonshade. To be asked to take a seat on the council is a great honor, but I had to turn it down. The current members are Amotegro, Gastaccio, and Fedabiblio, of course. Yeah, let's just change the subject. I don't need to hear this again from another person. So your wife here, this is the Green Enchantress, Columna? Although dost not know the Green Enchantress, perhaps thou wouldst recognize her by the spell she is famous for, Columna's intuition. I don't know, tell me. Columna is the Green Enchantress's name, and thou wouldst be amazed by her spell. It tells thee of anything hidden and potentially dangerous in the area. It doth not guarantee that what it finds is dangerous, but it doth warn thee. Right, and she's famous for this. No other mage doth have a spell named after them. Of course that she is famous. Why, everyone agrees how remarkably useful it is. Cool. I got these weird stockings. Those are my wife's stockings, oh, vile fiend! To think thou wouldst flaunt Columna's indiscretion into my face, after I had trusted thee. Out! Out! Take thyself from my sight and never return. Never return. No, wait, fella. You've misinterpreted what's going on here. Hello there. I shall never speak to thee again. Never! Okay. Excuse me. I do not believe that we've met. It is so nice to make the acquaintance of a new young mage. I am Columna, the Green Enchantress. So, your husband, I kind of set him off here, but I think it's a teleport storm situation here. Where whoops. I've now duplicated, because I made an entry for Columna when I found out she existed, and then another one just now. I'll keep the one I made just now, since it's right next to her husband. Yeah, I have your stockings. Is that weird? Thou hast my stockings in my possession. They are my intimate apparel. They do not belong in thy backpack. They belong on my creamy thighs. I am a woman, and thou art a man, and thou dost have me at an advantage. If thou wouldst but return them, I shall be happy to wear them for thee. In a night of passion thou shalt remember all of thy days. May I have them now? Okay, so your husband's standing right here looking at the wall in shame. But yes, please take them. Ha! Thou dost think, because thou art now a mage, that thou art equal to me. I reject thine advances, mage. I'm not The stockings have now been destroyed by my magics. Thou dost have no hold over me, nor shall anyone else. Yeah. Righto. What do you think of the rat lady? I mean Mosh, sorry. So thou hast been spending thy time with beggars and thieves? This does not speak well of thy character, James. How'd you know my name? No doubt she hath defamed me. What tales as she tells. Of course, she is merely jealous of my position in society and of my powers. The rat lady told me that she would have been Fedabiblio's lover, I think. Or maybe she was talking about anyway, whatever. The Green Enchantress stole one of the rat lady's loves. Let me say this plainly. Much lies. She hath ruined herself with cruel indulgences, and now, as she is half a mad, why, she sleeps with her rats. I ask thee, is this the action of a respectable mage?
So you're the green enchantress, they say.
And my name is Columna, sorceress, a wife of Melino, and I am also the most desired beauty in Moonshade.
Yeah, sorceress, eh?
Perhaps I could interest thee in a spell. Many travelers have come across the Serpent Isle to learn spells from me. But that, of course, was before the teleport storms.
Yeah, well, hold on. Let's keep talking first. Many strange travelers.
Many weeks ago, a woman named Gweno passed through Moonshade, and more recently a sage named Batlin.
Righto. Gweno, pretty hot, eh? This is this guy's wife.
The one and only time I saw her, she was singing a love song about her husband, Iolo. But she made quite an impression on some people while she was here. If thou dost wish to know more of her, then ask around.
Righto. And Batlin. Real piece of shit, huh?
He came through town with a strange demon creature as his companion and servant, and he had some sort of an artifact in his possession.
Oh yeah, a demon, you say? We call them gargoyles where I'm from.
It was a male. It had a bright red skin, but there were no horns on its head, I swear. I believe its name was Pallas.
And he had an artifact.
I personally did not see it, but I know that the Gastaccio did.
Okay. Gastaccio saw the artifact that Batlin had with him. I wonder if now that we've returned the stockings, Melino will calm down a little. These teleport storms, you got a theory?
Since these vile teleport storms began, all at sea travelers have virtually stopped. Even a longer range of travel over land is considered to be extremely dangerous.
Righto. So your husband here?
I shall have thee know that mine husband is most influential with the Council of Mages, and is perfectly capable of satisfying my needs in nearly all other ways.
He's influential, eh?
He is a close and trusted advisor to Fedabiblio, the Mage Lord of the Council and senior member of the Council.
Mage Lord of a Moonshade. And he satisfies your needs, or most of the needs you have.
Oh, worry thyself not. I am not one to allow my needs to go unsatisfied.
Yeah. And you're quite a beauty.
Yes, in truth it has always been so and shall always be. My natural good looks must be the result of my good breeding.
Yeah. Can I buy some spells?
Oh, what a coin wilt thou pay with?
I got guilders.
In which circle of magic art thou interested?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me see what your famous spell falls under. Columna's Intuition. Third circle of magic. Third circle.
Oh, what a spell art thou interested in buying?
Your spell. 180 guilders. Can I haggle with you? How about I offer you 150? 7. No, 150. I don't know how haggling works. But hopefully she'll meet me somewhere.
Thou seems to appreciate the finer spells and what they are truly worth. How does a 171 sound? Yeah, fine, whatever. It hath been a pleasure. I will accept thine offer. So we have agreed on the price.
I don't know if I have this money, but sure.
But does not have the guilders for that. Another spell, perhaps.
No, I'll come back. Hey, buddy. Can we be buddies again?
I shall never speak to thee again. Never!
Okay. Well, if you don't mind, I'm going to go rummaging through all your stuff to see if I can find another serpent tooth. Seems like the last leg of this little journey. Well, this is presumably a key to this door. But, okay. Perhaps I will discover that actually I want to. Maybe I wait till they go to bed. I break into their basement, try to find a serpent tooth. It seems like we have a little quest here to go around town, talk to all the adepts, and see if they'll share their serpent teeth, or alternately, if I just have to steal them. Yeah, lots of keys just kind of left laying around. But okay, I should go to the apothecary. Hopefully he's in. Hey, Pothos, I think. Wait, whoops. Right. My talk target. Perfect. Shopping for something, my lord. I would like to buy. Oh, what dost thou need? Reagents. What reagents dost thou desire to buy? Well, gee, some spider silk would be great. 35 guilders. Is it acceptable? Let's try to haggle. What if I paid you only 20 guilders? I don't even know if I think I have some guilders at least. How shall I live? 30 guilders? Yeah, okay, fine. Give me 4? We don't have the guilders. All right, forget it. No. Probably just need to do some money changing. I don't remember who changes the money here. If indeed there's anyone who does. I assume there's someone who does. And probably I wrote it down. Okay, what is the money situation? 38 guilders and 76. So we got a fair number of guilders. It's just everything is expensive as hell. Let's see. Does Filbercio... Hey, Filbercio. 'Tis thee again. Hast thou good news? Well, I was actually just hoping I could ask you about your serpent tooth that you stole. Maybe I am just supposed to be robbing all the adepts. If that's the case, we'll be doing it next time around. He's having automaton issues. Okay, no. Not at the general store. Not the Rangers. Although I do like the Heroes of the Serpent Isle song. Kane is not an adept. No one here is an adept. Who are the other folks I need to find? Gustaccio. Like, I even have a new reason to talk to Gustaccio. Besides just that maybe everyone here has... Oh, there's the ice mage, but I can't get into her. Who's her lover? Oh, is it? I think it's just Filbercio. We've killed Rotaluncia. But have we looted her place and found... Oh, a pumpkin. Heck yes. Oh, and is that some cheese? Like, for all intents and purposes, this is our house now. It's the law of the jungle. Take some cheese. I think that's cheese. Oh, it's green cheese. Looks grosser, but it's more filling. Oh, there's a lantern. Turn the lantern on. Wait. Ham. Get the ham bag out, Shimino. Make sure the ham doesn't touch my pumpkin. Can't have ham juice all over my food. Serpent tooth? Heck yes. But it won't open the serpent jawbone for me. Apparently if I have inventory open, even though the jawbone is itself an inventory item. Oh well. We're gonna wind up opening a lot of doors at once. I'm gonna need to next time take some notes so that I remember exactly how this is all supposed to go. Where all the teleporters point. But okay. Oh, the apothecary is himself an adept, right? I have no dialogue option to ask him about a serpent's tooth. Wait, can I have more dialogue?
Why dost thou not leave me alone?
Well, I spoke to Columna. She says you're the bad guy.
So thou hast spoken to that hag. Tell me, now, dost thou believe me or she?
I definitely believe you.
Thou dost truly believe me now. Ah, I see that thou dost. Thou art truly one I can say is my friend.
Just like a rat. I'm like a rat to her.
If thou art ever in need, come to me. I shall give thee anything I possess. That I see I have a good heart. And if thou dost ever have something that I could use, please bring it. Nothing large. Perhaps a morsel of food.
Alright, take care. Well, we made a friend. And that wasn't, you know, me being cynical and just telling her what she wanted to hear. I definitely do not think that this Columna is on the up and up. Okay. Hey, Pothos. I mean, he's got magic items in there, of course. Shopping for something. What do you think of this strange wine? Yeah, it's Moonshade wine. We've had this dialogue. Is his serpent tooth in there? Is it in his dresser drawer? Let's just go through his room. It's unseemly. But what else are we going to do? Nope. Okay. We're not just stealing from the guy, though. Unless we find a rare serpent tooth, which is just a pure rite of passage for these folks. Maybe it's in one of those locked chests. Find his door. How am I for time? Getting low on time. Someone's hungry. It's me. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me. Give me that green cheese. Yum. Very tasty. Doesn't look tasty, but don't be fooled. It's a fine cheese. Well, going through your drawers, Fedabiblio. No shade or no desire to be a creep. I actually have a use for the serpent teeth, so I'm just more deserving of them than you. Ah. Desk drawers aren't distinct entities, it seems. Hail, British! I did it! I figured out both how to get back to Moonshade, and then when it turned out the dried mandrake roots I found were not what Fedabiblio wanted, I managed to get back again, find fresh mandrake roots. I have a spell book, so I paid my tuition and immediately graduated. And now, it turns out that every adept should have one of the serpent teeth to open up new teleport locations for us. Oh, on that note, no, wait. No, I found the one that Ultima had. You know what, though? Let me hop on the teleporter. What if Fedabiblio keeps his serpent tooth in his illicit love den / torture chamber? Not that he was using it as a torture chamber. Oh, hey. Free cheese, if nothing else. Hairbrush. Diaper. Don't ask, don't tell. Oh, wait. This is protected by the stupid glass. That's a shame. Okay. I remember now why I haven't already stolen that cheese. Excuse me, Ultima. Sorry again about murdering you, but I mean, I'm not that sorry. It wasn't murder. I was saving my friend. In fact, Maybe what I really should be saying is screw you yet again, Rotaluncia. For all that torture you did to poor Shamina. Let me check my watch, my in-game watch. Find out the current time. Wait, is it in the other pouch? I don't think it is. I think it's in this pouch. Is there a sundial around? Oh, serpent scales. Are serpent scales a new type of reagent? I think they are. Maybe. At any rate, I might as well put them there. And this is not spider silk? No, it's the pine cone. Is my watch just gone? Are we bereft of a timepiece? Am I wearing it? No, that's the amulet of balance. Oh, we have a gold sextant in addition to our regular sextant. A wooden sword. I'm not sure if that's one of the teleport items. Okay, watch is gone forever, I guess. Wait, did I see a black pearl? 2 of them. I knew I had black pearls somewhere. Nice. Aha! I do have a watch. 6:44. We might be able to rob Columna and Melino's house yet. Not that that's, you know, an inherently virtuous thing to do, but this is a case where actually it's noble and just to steal those things. What about this shack? I don't think these are the homes of the adepts. And I don't think it would be virtuous to steal their apple, even if I was eating it for a good cause. So we have one new teleport location. I mean, maybe that is all that we're supposed to get right now. Maybe the Rotaluncia one takes us right to... I'd love to get in there, but how? Ha! Well, I gotta save. I haven't done anything since I saved. If this turns out to just get her to hate me and kill me. It's a bit nippy out. Oh, are we gonna start taking cold damage? Pardon me. Yes, Sir Handsome. Yes, we met at the Major Lord's banquet. I am Frigidazzi, of course. Yeah, for sure. Is this your fur cap? Or do you...
Why, that does to have my favorite fur cap. I have been looking for it everywhere. In fact, I haven't seen it since that storm we had a while ago. That would mean that I have something that belongs to thee. I shall trade thee thine helm for my fur cap.
Deal. All right.
You know any spells? I could teach thee many things, James. I come after midnight alone to my manor, and I shall reveal such a knowledge as thou hast never before beheld. I am a heavy sleeper, so I shall most likely have to awaken me.
Okay. Interesting. What kind of knowledge do you have?
I am the mistress of cold fire magic, a specialty I learned during my many travels to the north. Extreme cold is in its own way just as powerful a force as extreme heat. Over time, I have learned to bend it to my will.
Oh, you've been to the north.
Some of my most memorable experiences have been on my various expeditions to the north. It is a harsh and unforgiving environment that brings out the passionate will in one's heart to survive. It is extremely invigorating. All I should tell thee is that if thou shouldst ever travel there, thou shouldst dress warmly.
Yeah, no kidding, huh? You got a goblin here.
Yes, I have a goblin for a servant. What of it? She's a perfect servant because she is almost completely impervious to the cold. But surely we can think of more interesting things to talk about.
Did you meet Batlin while he was in town?
That disgusting oaf. He wanted to buy a serpent relic from me, but I did not sell it to him. Cannot we find a different topic of conversation?
Well, hold on. Serpent relic? That's a topic.
It was not very remarkable. Merely a stone in the shape of a serpent's tooth. It had no powers that I know of. Many of us have these stones. In fact, it is a tradition for the best mages to own one or more of them. Canst thou keep a secret? Yep. I can tell thee from whence the serpent teeth came. The mages of Moonshade steal them from Erstam, the mad mage who lives on the island. It is such a fine sport, but if he catches thee, he turns thee into a newt. We do not know why he values them so, and since he now hates us, I doubt he shall explain the matter to us.
Can I have the tooth? Nope, no dialogue for that. So Moonshade seems a nice enough place.
A beautiful city, is it not? But ever so much more beautiful at night, or when the moon is shining down upon it, dost thou not agree?
Absolutely. Did you meet Gwenno, my buddy's wife, when she came through?
Yes, I saw her briefly a few times while she was in our city. She spent a lot of time at the seminarium. Gwenno had a lot of interest in the exotic races of our land.
Well, it's great meeting you, Frigidazi. I mean, we met, but you know what I mean. Getting to know you. It is cold. It's very cold. I agree, buddies. Okay, let's quickly see. Can we go deeper into her place? Can we find the serpent's tooth? What are these things? Urn with ashes. A flower. Well, that seems important. I shouldn't be in there messing with their stuff. Are we dying or anything? Oh, hey, we're cold. Confirmed. We're all at full health so far, it seems. Does this chest have... No. No serpent's tooth. My teeth are chattering. A lit lantern. A table. Okay. Yeah, it's frosty. But we're also... we're not it. We're in. We're inside. I'm no longer cold. I feel much warmer. Yeah, it's great. Look, we're just going to rob this lady. Just a little. Maybe I need to take that... Man. This game really feels like a... I've heard that Ultima 8 kind of just completely forgets about virtue as a concept altogether. But it feels like that's starting to happen now. Because I think I'm supposed to take this key, unlock her locked chest. Wait, was her chest locked? No, it wasn't, was it? No. And those are worm hearts, not a weird glowing tooth. Okay. Well, maybe I'll have to look into robbing her later. Or is her key to somewhere in, like, Fedabiblio's place? Who's hungry now? Dupre and Elo. That's on schedule. Well, a trout for Dupre. The fisherman. Some jerky for Elo. The jerk. Not the... that's not fair. Elo's a good guy. And a loyal companion. I was just playing about with words. Okay. So, where does this guy hide his serpent tooth? Yeah, this one, it's interesting because, like, yeah, like this game is trying to be an immersive role-playing game, and yet it's heavily incentivizing me towards the conclusion that I should stop trying to be the avatar and just start getting mine. But I'm resistant to that. Separately, it's kind of interesting that the Ultima 7 game is obviously, like the engine right from the Black Gate, is trying to get us more in the direction. Does Fedabiblio have a serpent's tooth? Can I talk to him about it? No. Or perhaps I can steal it from somewhere. Like it's trying to be more sandboxy, and you know, one thing you think about a sandbox is a game is that it should allow multiple ways to solve things. But this game is also trying to get more plot driven, which is resulting in a situation where that's true, Cedric. That's a very fair point. It's more realistic than, say, Ultima 4, where you literally have like virtue scores and you need to max them out. No serpent tooth. I don't feel like super great about going through these kids' possessions. Magic compass. That's very true. But yeah, it's like simultaneously as we're getting more flexibility in like just what the world will respond to, and you know, more permissive, a greater permission structure to engage in murder hobo type behavior, or at least absurd robber behavior. At the same time the game is doing that, they're trying to get more story driven, and so it's creating a lot more situations where actually we do need to just figure out exactly like who do we have to talk to get who else to have a dialogue option that we can talk to so that we can do this. Most obviously with the alchemist. Well, into their basement. There's a trap. Makes sense. More keys. Well, I have two views on that. One being that, yeah, sometimes it's unreasonable. Just say, you know, it's a cool idea, but it doesn't work within our engine. However, sometimes it's like you get the opposite. The rules of the game should let this work. And you're just saying it doesn't work because it's not what you want me to do. Okay. Well, that seemed kind of pointless. Maybe it wasn't, but I'm going to take it back for now. Wait, she must have something of mine, which she didn't return to me when I gave her her stockings. Guess I should look into that. At the same time, it's nighttime now, and it's the time when I said I had to stop. You can't always tell. But sometimes I'm failing to think of a good example, even though I feel like I've experienced one recently in a game. But sometimes it's just like, well, actually in this game, just there are some locks that are plot locks. And so when you try to unlock them, Shimino goes, huh, strange that the lockpick just doesn't work there. That's odd. Okay, well, hey, we've become a spellcaster again, sort of, except reagents are tremendously expensive. And so are spells. So who knows how much we'll actually manage to acquire. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to sleep. 0. I'm sorry. Sorry, Dupre. I'm messing with you again. I'm going to save at night because maybe I do want to keep on hunting serpent teeth. You know what? One thing before I shut down, though. I got one more serpent tooth in there. I'm not going to save wherever I wind up here or do anything right now, but I am curious. Oh, I got to talk to the, got to remember to talk to Torricio in here. No, that's Flindo's place. I've done much better at learning the layout of Moonshade, I must say. I was at the end of Ultima 7 part 1 and still just completely baffled by like Britain, the main city. But I'm curious, where else can I go in the Jaw Zone or whatever this place is called? None of those. Aha! Rhodolencia's tooth lets me go. To a real terrible seeming place where I can acquire a bunch of stuff immediately. Cool. I am curious. Map. The map is not telling me where I am right now. What of my gold sextant? Which will not function under a roof? Okay. Oh man, shut up. You're never eating again. At least not in this timeline. No teleportation? What is this? That's just a floor. Okay. Real teleporters aren't quite as exciting looking. Oh. Oh, great. Okay. Now I'm trying to click on the door that is seemingly right there. Locked, of course. Okay. Enough of this for now, but there's got to be another serpent tooth that we can get in Moonshades for the simple fact that we have to get off the land mass somehow and back to the mainland. We need to open up at least one more teleport location, unless Captain Hawk is suddenly going to warm up to the idea. What are these scrolls, out of curiosity? Unlock magic. Columna's intuition. Ah, I'm glad we didn't pay her for these. In fact, probably the idea is don't waste your money paying people. Spend your money on the reagents you need to cast the spell to avoid paying people. And that's where we'll start next time. I'll go get whatever it is that I do need for the transcribe spell, and I'll start transcribing some more spells. And we'll explore, we'll get what we can, maybe make some more money, buy some more reagents, onwards and upwards. So brief session, but another rewarding one where we got some stuff done. I'm going to load that one that I just had. I guess there's, you know what? I'm going to learn a lesson here. There's no need for me to make active saves because that's just how Ultima loading works. When you journey onward, it loads the most recent save. So we'll get back in business next time. Hopefully getting more serpent teeth. Or maybe Captain Hawkins, you know what? If Captain Hawkins is at the Blue Boar, I'll ask him right now. Because now I'm curious. Does he suddenly become open to taking you back once you've done the quest? Even though that makes no sense. Doesn't need to make sense. Duccio. Hawkins? Hawk. Captain Hawk. A pleasure to see you again, James. What can I do for you, lad? I want to leave the island. So you're still trying to leave this island. Hey, this is new dialogue. Well, I didn't want to mention it before, but there are caves in the southern mountains. Legend says they lead to the mainland, if thou canst find the right path, but none who ventured there have ever returned. I wager that Julia doth have possession of a key that would let thee down there, but I would think twice, if I were thee, before I made such a journey. Arr. Okay. Hey, a productive last moment thought. So we're just going to walk back, which means we don't necessarily have to find another... Yeah. Hello, Clef. Yeah, seriously. Come on, buddy. he can really tell that we're determined once we've run some errands for other people and still want to get off the island. I thought once you ran some, I thought once you burned out some of your enthusiasm doing those errands, then, lad, you'd realize you never want to leave this place. What a fool. Okay. Gotta make that note though. So, hold on. I didn't even give Hawk I'll give Hawk a Moonshade entry. I'm pretty sure I would remember this, but just in case. Hawk, the captain. Julia probably has a key to the southern mountain path that leads back to the mainland. Yarr. Okay. Boom. Even more productive. So we're getting back to something. And there's probably some quest I'm supposed to do in Fawn. So maybe that's what I'll look for next time after I wrap up my affairs here. Remember to go loot that corpse via Rodolencia's Serpent Tooth. Maybe see if someone else can be stolen from. Get some reagents. Start transcribing spells. There's a lot to do. But we're moving. It's fun. It's exciting. Okay. Yeah, it's Ultima 7 Part 2, just like Ultima 7 Part 1. A terrible RPG and a great game at the same time. How about that? What a world. So, I feel good because finally did all 4 of the regular streams this week. It's been a little while. Can we keep that streak going? I don't know. If we did, what would that entail? On Tuesday, it would entail Greg coming over here, and we're going to play 2 Taito games. The Super Nintendo Entertainment System's single-player beat-em-up Sonic Blast Man. We'll see how long our patience runs for that. And then, number 2, Taito's 2-player arcade game, Warrior Blade, Rastan Saga, Episode 3, a Conan the Barbarian ripoff. Really aggressive ripoff. We could tell just from the attract screen. And Greg looked up the storyline, and the storyline is like, it's Conan, but no, it's not Conan. He's a barbarian who eventually became a great king. All this kind of stuff. He was a pirate at one point, etc. It looks cool. It looks like the art looks nice, if very generic. It's a widescreen game. It's 2 monitors in the arcade, 2 screens so there's a black line in the emulator in between the 2 of them. And the graphics look good if dull. Is the game going to be any fun? I don't know. We're going to find out together when we play it on Tuesday. Assuming that happens, which I do assume it will. Come Friday Night Frosthaven, baby. We are playing a new scenario. A scenario that is not the Elemental Core scenario. The scenario we were going to do before we unlocked the Elemental Core scenario and got waylaid for several months. That's right. We're going to the realm of Endless Frost. A boss fight scenario where the boss is a little twerp with the most punchable face. And I look forward to sharing that punchable face with you. Possibly not on Friday because we need to get to the boss room and maybe that's going to be in part 2. I don't know. We'll find out. Next Saturday, Star Control 3. Things are picking up in the sense that I'm done with the part that's all recap. And I did just enough experimental clicking to start to figure out how colony management is going to work. And perhaps I will actually read the manual and come armed with more knowledge. Perhaps. It could happen. Not saying it will. But also, a plot is starting to emerge. We have met some new aliens. We found out there's a hegemonic crux. So, bye-bye to the Urquan hierarchy. Hello to the hegemonic crux. The first rule of hegemonic crux is none of them will tell us anything about themselves. So, we have a mystery to unravel. That'll be fun. I'm having fun. I like Star Control. Even if Star Control 3 is not Star Control 2. And then, before you know it, it's going to be Sunday again. And we'll be back in the Serpent Isle. Clicking on things. Often double-clicking then to see if we can use them. Talking to characters. Hand-feeding our ravenous companions. Etc. and etc. Hey, not bad. Not bad at all. This is fun. I hope you had fun too. If you stuck around to the end, thanks for sticking around to the end. If you came and you left, well, you can't hear my voice. But I'm glad you stopped by anyway. So thanks for stopping by, and until the next time. When we lock that same serpent tooth into that serpent jawbone and converge on the same point in space and time, take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you meet.